Can you tell a bit about Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan is a very good country and it's emerging as a medical hub for the international students.
How is the education system here? How students work and study here?
There is the test and everything is computer based test. It's all licensing exams, all exams are going on right now in this matter. The members, they pass ILT exam. So this curriculum which they are studying, it will help them to become a good doctors here.
You said that most of the universities are government. So how to differentiate which is government university or which is private university? Hey guys, welcome to the new exciting podcast of my YouTube channel, and this podcast is about that why nowadays Uzbekistan is preferred destination for the medical students who want to pursue their MBBS apart from India. So today with me I have a very special guest from the CIS Global Edu, Mr. Renish Joseph. So Renish bhai, welcome to this exciting podcast and giving us your little time.
Thank you, Tumbi. I'm very glad to be here and I'm very happy to talk about my favorite topic, helping students to achieve their medical career.
So Renish bhai, let's start with the questionnaire of this podcast. Exciting. So Renish bhai, for those who are seeing our podcast for the first time and who is the new audience to our podcast, so can you tell a bit about the Uzbekistan and some cultural things and other things?
Uzbekistan is a very, very beautiful country and it's especially known for their hospitality and history. There are beautiful cities like Samarkand, Tashknet and Bukhara, mainly the most tourists are visiting. And Uzbekistan is becoming a hub for medical students, especially international students in the coming years. So for the Indian students and for Indian families, Uzbekistan, they feel at home.
Yeah, by the time I was also taking a transfer from the Ukraine. Previously I was also a student in the Ukraine. At the time I also researched some countries, but after doing thoroughly research and getting some points, I also thought that Uzbekistan is better, and now I am happy with my decision.
As I understand that you are here in Uzbekistan almost 3 years, right? So in that 3 years you see that every year the hospitals, the faculty, the universities like TMA, TSDI, Bukhara, they are emerging each year and they are adding the faculties, clinics and clinical exposure for students. So really it's becoming a hub for international students, especially medical students in the Central Asia.
My next question was how is the education system here, how you work, how university work and how students work and study here. Can you add some points about it?
In each universities, in medical faculty, general medicine faculty, a group of students, they will be added only 9 to 10 students, because when they go to the clinical approach, because of the small group, they will get more exposures. And also in each group there is a leader, a student will be selected and he is in constantly touch with the faculty, dean office, and they do the works each other. And also if parents or guardian like us has to be involved, they always invite us to discuss the matters, and we will try to talk about it and we'll discuss and we'll find a better solution. This is how the system works. And also there is the test and everything is computer based test. It's a new technology right now, and in every word this system is introduced because computer based test, all licensing exams, all exams are going on right now in this matter. So most of the universities in Uzbekistan is already implemented this system. And also from the Ministry of Education, they implemented a Bhasa called HEMIS system. So this HEMIS system is monitored by the ministry and the university, and students, all activities, academic activities are mentioned there and updated there. Even the parents and the guardians also can check what the update of students in each semester. So this is becoming a good and a transparent system, all medical university done. So this is the most accurate and most modern and most transparent system which I see in Uzbekistan till now.
That is why you were saying about clinical practice in the answer. So this question I also get most of the time, that how is the clinical exposure and practice in the Uzbekistan, because as you know now after some years next exam will be implemented, so students need to be clinically strong. So
here in Uzbekistan from first year itself they get a glimpse at operation theaters and the clinical exposures and everything. So as they completed their third years, from fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, their practical classes or clinical rotation is starting. So they will be having from the third year as clinical subjects, like each day it's cycling, it's going on. That means that a subject will be taught only in a day, not more than one subject. So if 2 weeks one subject is taught, it will be taught in that particular hospital or particular department. Here it's called Skafidra. So in that department, if surgery is the subject, then that 2 weeks they are studying that surgery, not any other subjects. So they get the practical exposure also, and they get to be a side part of the main doctor and be in the operation theatre. And there are some hospitals like National Medical Center which do most of the transplantation operations, and students are getting the chance to study and do the practicals there also.
That is why my next question was towards there was some sort of voting happened and some sort of which are the best and the top universities in Uzbekistan. So what can you say about it?
Every year, by end of the year, Ministry of Education of Uzbekistan and Ministry of Health, they conduct a survey to votings and how the faculties votes and everything. So they selected this year, 2024 year, the first place is Tashkent State Medical and Dental, and second is TMA, Tashkent Medical Academy, and the third position goes to Bukhara State Medical Institute, and the fourth one is Tashkent Medical Academy's branch in Urganj, and the fourth one is Tashkent Medical Academy branch also in Termes.
Yeah.
You've been to all these universities?
Yeah, particularly I am the student of Tashkent Medical Academy main branch, and I visited dental also before some days, and I am planning to visit other universities before I get the graduation.
Yes, it is very, I have been to all these universities, and there are, as Bukhara, you know, the Avicenna is the father of modern surgical medicine, and he is the one who did the first surgery, and he's born in Bukhara. So you can think about it, a place where the first surgery happened is in Uzbekistan, and the medical universities have that standards here.
So our next question is about safety and accessibility for the international or the medical students who are coming here for the first time. So what points you can add about it?
Uzbekistan, you know, the cities like Tashkent, it's a metropolitan city, and the safety is, you know, here 100%, no need to worry about it. And here people and the locals are very supportive. And for Indian students, especially our Embassy of India constantly check activities of our students. And till now, there is no cases reported, and it's one of the safest cities in the world.
Because most of the students who are sending their girls, they are more concerned about this safety who are sending to the abroad.
Till now, there are no girls and boys especially. You know, students in the time period when Monday to Friday when they study, mostly the hostels will be closing at 11 o'clock, and they have to be there because they have classes in the morning. But in the weekend, Tashkent city is, you know, it's city of exploring. So of course students explore, they have their other than students' life, and they enjoy. And till for the girls also, it's one of the most safest cities in the world.
Yeah, here also in our college hostel, we have time like at 9 o'clock the gates open, and in morning 6 o'clock opens. And I think in most of the university we have this type of system also.
I think in the morning 6 o'clock they open, and the evening 9 o'clock they close.
Yeah.
Right? In the world. It's good. It's mostly everywhere it is like that. There are government in Tashkent, like in a metropolitan city, students staying in the university hostels and also private hostels and in apartments, and they are feeling well, and they are exploring the city, and at the same time they are continuing with their career and studies. So it's the best option.
And hostels are also very modernized, like we have face IDs, as and when we scan our face we get to enter inside, so that no outsiders come, and it's also, I think, a point of the safety for the students.
That's what technology is going on and moving forward every day. So in Uzbekistan also, and it's happening, and not only in the hostel but in on the operation theaters also.
Yeah, everywhere. For the next question, and in this question, like why we should choose Uzbekistan for the medical studies as an international students?
Uzbekistan, why Indian students must choose Uzbekistan as medical choice? Because here the most of the universities are government underbodies, And also these universities are recognized in World Director of Medical Schools. That means the degree which they are getting from Uzbekistan is valid all over the world. And the country is much safer for Indian students, and it is similar to our Indian culture and its hospitality. So as I told you, they feel home at here. So that's why, and their curriculum is internationally standard. So this curriculum which they are studying, it will help them to become a good doctors here.
Some students who are coming for the first time, they have the doubts that do we get education in English or Uzbek or Russian? So what will you say about
Here completely all the curriculum is in English. The universities teachers and the faculty members, they pass ILT exam, minimum 6 marks. Then only the government university allow them to teach the international students. So they get a proper English classes in all subjects.
While you were saying me, you said that most of the universities are government. So how to differentiate by looking at which is government university or which is private university?
In the World Directory of Medical Schools, right, when students can select Uzbekistan and they can check which all universities are registered there. So that universities is government universities and the private universities are also there. But why to choose government universities? Because the government universities have more history. They started many years ago. There are universities like Tashkent State Medical and Dental and Tashkent Medical Academy are more than 100 years old. So they have the experience and faculty. So students get more exposure than the private universities.
What will you say about culture and the lifestyle in Uzbekistan?
The culture of Uzbekistan is almost same as our India because we are also very hospitality. It's our main thing and traditions. And the cuisine here is a little bit different from our food. But in Tashkent, in Uzbekistan, there are many Indian restaurants and many Indian foods are available here. All products are available, and students also. Most of the universities provide Indian mess for the students, so they are comfortable here, and the culture also they are mingling, and it's good to be here for the students.
Are people good and helpful here, or there is some sort of racism also in Uzbekistan?
There is not completely, because the people who come, Indians who come into Uzbekistan, they never greeted as good in any other country. So the people who come here, if anybody want to ask them, they will tell, this is the first country which treated me so well.
So I think we have covered most of the topics and the question which the audience need to see before coming here.
Yes, because we right now talked about not a 20% of, because in Uzbekistan, if you want to talk, we have to talk a lot more, because I think you have also your limitations right now.
Yeah.
So we will be, maybe some other time we will talk about more.
Yeah, because now we have just tried to keep it short and sweet and just topic oriented, but there is a lot of things to cover in this area. So today I am very thankful that you gave us some time for this video, and so that we can address the audience, so that it will be very helpful for the students or the audience who are coming for the first time.
And you are a very good student, and I hope you and I bless you so that you will get a good career in your medical field, and also I wish you a good career in your online field also, like YouTube channel and everything. Of course, I will recommend everybody, and we and my students always wanted to see more videos from your side, so that it will be helping our students and Indian community here.
Thank you so much, Renish bhai. It's such a pleasure to get a compliment like this. So I think we will end today's video here only. Thank you so much once again for your time.